of all the stupid, asinine, shark-jumping bullshit!
I'm going to need a pool of bleach, a battery, some cables, some kerosene, thermite, and a match. Jesus H. Christ, I swear to God, we cannot have nice things. I mean, the EU can't be annoying for 10 seconds. The UK can't be run by a bunch of fag war enthusiast morons and be begging for a certain braining that I'm not allowed to say, probably. And Netflix cannot just die off like the cancer it is. No. Much like cancer, it has to drag everything down with it into mediocrity and shite. And Warner Brothers, for the love of God, could not be competent. I swear to God, whoever runs that place, I'm pretty sure the founder's not only rolling over in his grave, he's waiting in hell with a pitchfork, whoever runs it now and ruined it, just so he can stab them repeatedly. Or beat them. And honestly, I kind of want to join them in doing it, because Netflix being able to get a hold of Warner Bros. In whatever capacity, admittedly, my memory of the story is a bit vague now, but is like, I don't trust Netflix as far as I can throw it. As I'm so fond of saying, what was it? John Wayne Gacy, bottle of Viagra, room full of choir boys. I find that more trustworthy than Netflix or a bunch of other fuckers, and admittedly, I would rather throw all of those into a pool of acid. But Netflix is, like, they started out tolerable, and then as time went on, they found new and exciting ways to piss people off and make me think, oh, you cannot die soon enough. Kind of like a certain Sarkeesian broad who can't just fuck off and die. Consensually. Or a Quinn. Not Harley Quinn, she was kind of tolerable for a time. Like, Netflix having any control, and I'm kind of glad that Christopher Nolan has voiced some discontent against this. Although that's not saying much, because I kind of don't like Christopher Nolan. The way he talks, and based on some of the things he makes, kind of makes me think he's a pompous snob in certain cases. But, hey, at least he's against streaming. That makes me like him. Somewhat. But Netflix, they make shit. I don't know how they continue to get money, especially when I'm pretty sure I began hearing that they were putting ads on their stuff. Now, maybe they haven't. I was kind of hoping they did do that, though, because making them lose money, but then again, we can't get what we want all the time. Because, like Netflix is a bit like Zendaya. Somehow they get work, and it baffles my mind. Not only does it baffle my mind, it kind of makes me question my faith in humanity on principle. Because these fuckers make tripe. They make shit. The stuff that was good they made is long in the rearview mirror. Kind of like Barry Goldwater era republicanism of Arizona. Like, the Marvel stuff they made was tolerable. Everything else they've made since then is shit. Like, the one thing they had that sounded vaguely tolerable was The Witcher. And I don't care what anyone says. Henry Cavill may have been the one highlight of that show. I don't think he was enough to do it any good. And also, technically, his Geralt voice wasn't the best. I kind of wish he had done his own voice. And not tried to just copy and emulate the one from the games. Because sometimes I do like when actors try to do something and make it their own within the confines of the script. But that's just me. And the people who ran it sounded like idiots who thought they were smart when, much like Movie Bob, they ain't smart. Like, the only difference is there's a joke test thing where you can try to figure out who said the quote, Movie Bob or a Nazi. And you know how you could tell it was probably a Nazi or Hitler that said it? The quotes by Hitler sounded less vitriolic and more eloquent. I can't decide what's more disturbing, that or the fact that some of Movie Bob's quotes could be confused for a Nazi quote. I'm very disturbed by that fact, and honestly, it kind of makes me feel bad for the Nazis. As weird as that feels to say. But, where was I? Oh, yes. So Netflix having this deal just makes me cringe. It's like, how? How do you still get work? How do you still get money? I get there are stupid people in the world, but there cannot be this many stupid people. I mean, for God's sakes, these people put on a film that may as well have been Diddy titillation with kids. And I don't care what just some guy them says. No, there are pedos out there who will find that titillating. Now, fuck you. And it's not even. And also, the narrative of the film doesn't exactly sound that great either. But that and the fact that a bunch of people who defended it kind of outed themselves as idiots and tried to say, like, if you have a problem with this film, you're the problem. That one idiot who said he found the girls in the film to be hot, which I want that man's hard drive checked at least once a week by someone, preferably in law enforcement. That's not the FBI, because I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. What was it? Oh, yeah. FBI, Netflix, how are you still getting fucking work? And I'm also kind of baffled by how Trump is somehow involved in this, because apparently he may or may not have been involved with rooting for another person to get a hold of this, Paramount. And then somehow the dipshits of the world, the pissants, tried to make this like it's Trump's fault. Like, how? How is it their fault? How is it his fault? What the fuck? And I hope something goes through, because I don't like monopolies. Even if the idea I was spoon-fed in education was BS, I still don't trust them. Because, like with government, like, let's say, hypothetically, the Republican Party consolidates all power in the government and makes it good for a while for us as Americans. And also deport the jackass parasites who are just here to leech off our benefits. I don't trust anyone who comes after not to fuck us over. I mean, for God's sakes, did you people forget the 90s? When people were saying them video games and Dungeons and Dragons were recruitment tools for Satan. Even though one of those video games was about you killing demons, you fucking morons. But let's say that does happen. I would not trust any Republican down the line not to fuck me over or try to just curtail creative freedom among creatives, whether they be Christian or non-Christian, or Christians that are either A, more open-minded, or B, just want to tell a story that's divorced from their personal views on religion as a whole. I do not trust the Republicans not to fuck that up, because they would probably think they could gain more power through it, or use a moral panic to their benefit. Like, I do not trust them. I don't trust the Democrats. But the Republicans ain't much of a choice either, because, quite honestly, as I've said before, the Democrats are totalitarian nut jobs and statists. The Republicans are also statists, but they're also losers. They lose at things, factually and judgmentally, when it comes to culture. So that's how I feel about Netflix. I do not trust them in any regard to either make quality content or not somewhere down the line just make stupid decision after stupid decision that under normal circumstances would have sank a lot of companies. Because it's basically like Gary Pluchet. Like, he made a bunch of dumb decisions that cost him some stuff, but Netflix is somehow spared this, and it baffles my mind. And if your argument is, well, technically, Netflix is just a publisher. They don't make this. Is like, okay, even if they are, they still publish shit. They could have looked at it and seen, yeah, this is shit. We're not publishing it. Honestly, I don't care either way. I don't trust any of these fuckers. I don't trust them. They are kind of garbage people, if I'm being perfectly honest. But then again, most people who make entertainment are garbage. Even the ones who make good stuff, to me, are garbage people. Like Ridley Scott. People love to complain about Kingdom of Heaven. I somewhat agree with them on this complaint. But the thing is, Ridley Scott is everything I come to expect from Hollywood. He's good at making pretend. He is shit when it comes to reality. And also, I would not trust this fucker to make a fair moral judgment as far as I would trust him to decide which drapes to get for the house. And no, that's not a gay thing. Don't go there, smartasses. Like, I would hate this so much because all these streaming services now are run by morons or have people in them who are moron adjacent. You know, like the Harry Potter shit. I was not interested in seeing the Harry Potter show they're making. Now I'm even less interested because of all the bullshit they've been peddling since then. And the sad part is, like, with Black Snape, I don't think the actor they got, the black guy, he might not necessarily be what makes the role of Snape suck in the show. That would be more of the writers. But the fact they blackwashed Snape does kind of leave a bad taste in my mouth, and then a certain douchebag named Jason Isaacs has to open his fucking mouth again, because God forbid that man just shut up and dribble. Or make me laugh, clown. But yeah, no, I don't trust this Netflix deal. I hope that there's a part of me that wants to hope that Jeremy, whatever, from Geeks and Gamers is right with his gut feeling that this won't happen. I think it could still happen, because in life, anything is possible. I remember when the demented old ghoul, the commander in ghoul, the thief-in-chief himself, Joe Biden, was running against Trump, and people were like, there's no way he's going to win. I was like, never say never. We thought the same thing about Trump, and look what happened. I was technically right. The downside is I couldn't do the fuck you I was right dance. I don't even think I would want to. It would probably be a sadder version. Like, oh, fuck me, I was right. Fuck me, I was right. Damn it, Crom. Fucking damn it. God dang it. Scared on the noose. Anyway. So yeah, this kind of just leaves me really depressed. I mean, granted, I wasn't watching any new shit anyway. Whenever I watch something on a streaming service, it's really rare, especially since all the streaming services tend to take off the stuff I like eventually. Like HBO Max, for a long time I was using them because they had a lot of the Cartoon Network shows I liked as a kid. Those are not available anymore from what I remember. Also, they didn't have the movies that were the ending for some of those shows. But those are gone now. They've been moved to other sites or streaming services, and I'm not buying those because all it takes is some disagreement with the rights owners or whatever for me to not be able to watch those now. And then I have and then I'm still paying for a streaming service that matters dick to me now. So yeah, no, streaming services should not be the way of the future. It should be either streaming services or physical media. And honestly, I prefer physical media because at least if I own a copy, these douchebags can't go in and try to take it from me without a gun to my head. But that's a rant for another time. So yeah, I see a bad moon on the horizon. Hopefully I'm wrong. I prefer being wrong a lot of the times when it comes to me thinking something bad's about to happen. But, God, I hate being black-pilled sometimes. I mean, I try not to be, but God dang it. Yeah, no, that's it. Have a nice day, and Yama hit, unfortunately.